Minister of Police and asked him as to who Mr. Mogotsi was. The latest communication intimated that Mr. Mogotsi would be traveling with the Minister to Lusikisiki. I assume, therefore, the Chief of Staff would know of this gentleman. The response from the Chief of Staff was that Mr. Mogotsi is an associate of the Minister, but is not employed in the department. That is when I first got confirmation about Mr. Mogotsi. I asked the Chief of Staff to send the phone number of this Mogotsi, which he did. It is the same number from which all these communications were made and which I have since confirmed as being registered to Mr. Mogotsi. The Chief of Staff thus confirmed to me that indeed the person who is sending me WhatsApp messages is the same person called Mogotsi and is from the northwest. Do you want to comment?
Yes, indeed, General Mchunu contacted me about a person who called him and said he knows the minister. And General Mchunu wanted to know if I know this person. Then I confirmed with General Mchunu that yes, I know him and also the minister knows him. But I've never said he's a close associate to the minister. That I've never said it like that.
Okay. And you dealt with that in your main affidavit at paragraphs 77 to 81 in your main affidavit.
That's correct.
Okay. So that's the extent to which you say you know Mr. Mogotsi and know of Mr. Mogotsi.
Yes.
Chairman, Honourable Chair, it's 1 o'clock. Are we going to have a short adjournment?
None. What do we do? Do a break.
The rest of the MPs without.
No, let's proceed. I will indicate you for break.
I take 20 years. So, thank you, Honourable Chair. Just before I move on to the IDEC complaint, which is referred to in your main affidavit at page 22, at paragraph 63. The reason why the IPID complaint is referenced and which is addressed to Lieutenant General, or rather General Mchunu, is that there seems to be a pattern of wanting to implicate and charge members of the PKTT. So your comment firstly on that claim or that allegation that there seems to have been a deliberate plan to implicate members of the PKTT. Hence, this complaint that we've just discussed, directed at General Mchunu. And now I'm going to move on to the IDEC complaint.
Chair. To get a full context and full understanding so that I can respond accordingly. The complaint that you are referring to from IPD to General Mkhwanazi has nothing to do with PKTT. So I don't understand where does PKTT feature. This it's about a correctional service senior officer who was allegedly found with drugs, and General Mkhwanazi apparently, and it's allegedly that he stopped those police from arresting that senior officer. So here it's a defeating ends of justice case opened against General Mkhwanazi. So I don't understand where does PKTT feature here.
Well, the connection with respect is obviously that that as the commander of the PKTT, and given General Mkhwanazi's involvement in the PKTT over the years, since its establishment in 2018, that this is now directed at him, and that he is required to make a statement, and is accused of stopping the arrest of certain individuals.
Hence, I'm saying this has nothing to do with PKTT. It's General Mkhwanazi who stopped people from doing their work, not PKTT. Whether that is true or not, it's something else, but this is directed to what General Mkhwanazi did, not PKTT.
Honorable James.
Just clarity. It was not General Mkhwanazi that stopped the police from doing their work. The statement we received, I think it was from General Mkhwanazi, mentioned that these drugs were planted. It was found on the residence of a correctional services member. It was not found in possession of this member. It was found on the premises. And the question here is, why does Mr. Mogotsi have records of the SAP 13 book? We are saying here that General Mkhwanazi interfered. He's a policeman. He's the provincial commissioner for KZN. He's meant to interfere in such cases. My question is, why does Mr. Mogotsi have access to a SAP 13 file? So we must be very careful when we say he interfered. We need to give the merit of what actually happened there. Thank you.
Honorable Skosana.
Should I comment? Chair?
Thank you, Chair. Partly, I'm covered. I just wanted clarity on that as well, because unless the witness is saying that we were misled, maybe he knows better on what happened exactly to the issue, of those drugs. But as far as I'm concerned, my colleague just explained this is how we captured it. Unless there's two contradiction statements now, he's disputing what we were told, and what was submitted to us. Thank you, Chair.
You can respond, Mr. Nkabinde.
Chair, firstly, if I clarify, I don't know the circumstances of what happened with respect to recovering of drugs, attempts to arrest the correctional service senior officers. I know that thing while reading here, what is it saying? Hence, I even emphasize that I don't even know whether it's true or it's not true. So this is what is written here. They are saying the police officers, they recovered drugs and they attempted to arrest that correctional service senior officers, and that is when General Mkhwanazi intervened. So whether General Mkhwanazi intervention is wrong or right or unlawful or lawful, I'm not suggesting any of that. because that is basically about investigating of that case and the outcome of that investigation, because I'm not involved in it.
Chair, Mr. Nkabinde, I'm not sure whether, because we are seeking clarity, we are not yet questioning you. Now, you are saying, earlier you said interfered, or now are you saying he intervened? I just wanted clarity on that. Did he interfere or did he intervene? Thank you, Chair.
Chair, hence, I even used a word allegedly, because according to this letter and the complaint, they are complaining that he allegedly interfered with them not to arrest that woman, that correctional service senior officer, of which I was not there. I'm just reading the letter that senior counsel is showing me. That is the content of this letter, of which that is why I'm making it clear that I'm not sure whether that is correct or it's not correct. It's according to this letter.
Thank you, Chair. He has clarified, though at a later stage on your evidence, you said that intervened. You've changed from that interfered. So that's why I wanted to find out, did he intervene or did he interfere? Thank you, Chair. If you can just clarify that, in your own knowledge, you know, that allegation, did they say he intervened or he interfered? Thank you, Chair.
If I'm not following what is written here, Chair, General Mkhwanazi engaged me about the very same matter. He actually engaged me and sent me this letter. Then he said, do you know anything about this letter? Does the minister knows? Then according to him, when he explained to me, he was not intending to interfere. He was intervening to avoid unnecessary civil claims, that they rather take the drugs for testing, and also the way it was recovered, there was a possibility that probably it would have been planted by other people. So he did engage me about the matter, and hence, Honorable Skosana, I'm now using the word intervene. That is now on the basis of my engagement with him.
May we proceed, Honorable Skosana? Thank you.
Honorable Chair, are we proceeding or are we adjourning? Going on to another topic.
Up until 13 hour 13.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. Sorry. My apologies. Mr. Nkabinde, so this is also part of that same context, because in General Nkwanazi's affidavit and in his evidence, he catalogues a number of instances where these attempts were made to implicate and to frustrate the work of PKTT, and this was the one example. Now, the other one I want to take you to is in your affidavit, your main affidavit. The heading is the IDAC complaint at paragraph 63.
I can see it.
You see that?
Yes.
On 1 November 2024, the minister received a complaint from Mr. Fadil Adams, who's also a member of parliament, that the dockets he registered in Western Cape and Gauteng were being unlawfully intercepted. A copy of his email is attached as CMN4 Okay. So on CMN4, you see at the top, Mr. Nkabinde, this is from Sakina Frenchman. It's sent to you on the 1st of November, 2024. And it's sent to you, Landu, Motswakai. Can you just you confirm you received that email?
That's correct, Chair.
As the subject is charges laid by NCC. Who are the other persons referred to in the email?
Mlando, it's a PA to the minister.
Okay.
Motswakaya is an assistant PA to the minister. And myself.
To you. And then on then there's another email later on from Sakina Frenchman addressed to Edward Senzo Mchunu, charges laid by NCC, and this is addressed to the minister himself. That is by Honourable Member Fadil Adams, the Member of Parliament. You see
Yes,
that?
I can see that.
There's a further email on the 10th of November, across the page, addressed to you, referring to these 4 matters. You can see there, he requests an independent investigator or body to investigate the cases I've laid. I make this request as your National Commissioner has claimed all is above board in the case of the allegations made against Major General Khumalo. We are reliably told that this is false and that the statements and have the statements to back it up. If indeed the Commissioner's position is compromised in this regard, please view our concerns with concern. And then a further email at 21:38, also on the 10th, also addressed to you. Dear Sir, from the Office of the Honourable Minister of Police, with regards to case number, and there's again a few cases mentioned. The above cases relate to fraud, theft, and nepotism. We hereby request that an independent officer or body be appointed, as we are concerned that General Masemola may have erred in his statement that the allegations pertaining to Major General Khumalo's security clearance. If this is the case, the National Commissioner has misled the nation, which is, in our view, a very serious issue. So, Mr. Nkabinde, that is the referral to the Minister. Allegations of fraud, theft, and nepotism. Does that ordinarily fall within the mandate of a specialist body that's been established to fight corruption?
Yes, it does fall. Does fall, yes.
Why do you say that?
Fraud, it's their mandate. Fraud and corruption is their mandate. And also, Chair, when we receive complaints, we don't just refer a complaint. You take the complaint on its merits. This complaint itself, it's showing that a complainant has lost confidence in the National Commissioner. If you read the content of the email. So definitely, as he is requesting an independent body, the independent body relevant will be IDEC. Because now National Commissioner is the #1 cop of the country. You can't refer it to anyone. The only independent body in this regard appropriate will be IDEC.
Now, are you aware that Honorable Member Adams had also referred this to the police? You must be aware, because he claims now that he's frustrated, he's had no joy, he's laid these charges, and now he's knocking at the door of the minister.
Yes, I'm aware because he wrote to me.
Now, we have an information note. This is also in the schedule, it's at page 285. It's a bundle which starts at 267. Those are some of the emails I read to you. And then it's MK15. So, of the you see this information note on page 285. 285.
Yes, I see it.
Complaint, this is addressed to the Minister of Police. It's dated the 5th of November, 2024. This is just a few days after the referral to the Minister's office. Complaint against the South African Police Service, allegations of corruption and defeating the ends of justice. Complainant F. Adams, MP. The purpose of this information note is to provide information on a concern leveled in the email received V-Day F. Adams, MP. Background: Mr. F. Adams, referred to as the complainant, sent an email to the Office of the Police Minister dated 1 November 2024, wherein the complainant alleged the following. He opened 3 criminal dockets in Cape Town Central, but has learned that there has been interference from the SAPS provincial office. He thus opened 3 criminal dockets at Orlando SAPS Gauteng, but also learned that there's been interference from the SAPS provincial office. The National Commissioner has instructed that a report is provided in terms of the allegations that the SAPS is derailing the criminal allegations leveled by the complainant. Then a discussion follows. At paragraph 3.1, the dockets where they were registered, 3 in Cape Town, 3 at Orlando. 3.1.1, the criminal allegations in the 6 cases which are opened are leveled against Lieutenant General Kumalo, Major General Lushaba, Major General Madondo, and Brigadier Ngube, and are centered on 4 specific matters, namely abuse of the Secret Services account, cover-up of a criminal incident linked to Valeria and the case number. This docket is locked in a safe at the police station and access thereto will only be available from 11 November. Failure to address Major General Madondo's results of the polygraph examination, wherein 2 incidents of tax evasion were uncovered, practices of nepotism. Then it says at 3.2, an officer from the Division Inspectorate who was in Cape Town on other official business made several attempts to conduct an interview with the complainant, but due to other commitments, the complainant had to cancel the proposed meetings. The complainant indicated that he could travel to Gauteng if required. The allegation leveled by the complainant is that the provincial officers of Western Cape and Gauteng have interfered in the investigation. The allegations contained in the criminal dockets are of a sensitive nature, and the practice of the provincial officers to obtain the dockets to ensure the matters are addressed appropriately is not seen as interference, but as standard operational procedure. At 3.3.2, the complaint by the complainant can be seen as premature, as the provincial officers were still in the process of addressing the matter. And the recommendation is at paragraph 4. This office recommends that an extension of the 10 working days is provided in order for the following to be conducted, whereafter a comprehensive report can be provided. Interview the complainant and obtain a detailed affidavit. Perusal of all criminal dockets, including the Valeria docket. Determine if any other government department is investigating the same allegations. And this is then signed by, on the 4th of November, Major General, Acting Divisional Commission Inspector at Gladla. And also Sabia, on the 5th of November. And the Minister on the 8th of November. Yeah. It's on the 8th. And so we get to the point of this little exercise. CMN5 is then the referral to IDEC by you on the 11th of November 2024. So your comment that I've just read to you, there's a recommendation, and it's confirmed by the Minister on the 8th of November. The recommendation is that the office, the police recommends that an extension of 10 working days is provided in order for the following to be conducted. And you've read that. Nevertheless, you on the 11th of November, you refer this matter to IDEC. Why would you have done that when the police said, give us 10 days? It's a sensitive matter, which they take seriously, obviously. They're investigating. There's been no interference. The delays are all part of standard procedures that are followed. But you apparently, with some undue haste, can you explain why you then refer this to IDEC?
Thank you, Chair. Maybe what I need to try and do is to elaborate and make it easy for senior counsel to understand the variety of these complaints. Firstly, Chair, these are two separate complaints. Hence, I did say initially that we receive complaints and we treat a complaint on its merits. We screen the complaints, then we refer it to the relevant authority. I received this complaint, the minister received this complaint, the first complaint, that I have opened cases in Western Cape on a number of senior SAPS personnel as per the following case numbers. I was told that the dockets were intercepted. In my quest for justice, I traveled to Gauteng and opened the following dockets as per the following case numbers. However, I have also been notified that Gauteng Police Department has followed same modus operandi as the Western Cape. This is the first complaint I receive. The nature of this complaint, when you screen this complaint is a service delivery complaint. Is a person here who registered dockets, but he was told instead of his dockets are allocated to an investigating officer or a detective, he is now told the dockets were unlawfully intercepted. So what do you do with a complaint of a service delivery? This is what I've done. I referred this complaint to the National Commissioner. The info note that you are reading, it was based on my referral to the National Commissioner. This is my referral to the National Commissioner. The ministry has received this complaint from the Member of Parliament. In order for the ministry to respond accordingly, please furnish this office with a report in responding to this complaint and details of the investigating officer who was assigned to investigate this matter. Why I'm referring even to the particulars of an investigating officer is because I realized this man is complaining that his dockets are not getting investigated. Instead, they are being intercepted. So the info note that you are reading, the National Commissioner is responding to the minister based on this service delivery complaint. Now I receive a second complaint, 10th of November. Please note that I, Fidel Adams, request an independent investigator or a body to investigate cases I have laid. I make this request as your National Commissioner has claimed all is above board. In the case of the allegation made against Major General Khumalo, we are reliably told that this is false and have the statement to back it up. If indeed the Commissioner's position is compromised in this regard, please view our consent with concerns. Now, this is another complaint. This complaint, when you view it and screen it, is not now a service delivery complaint. This complainant now is requesting an independent investigation. So it means these dockets, he feels that it needs to be investigated independently. So now we are talking about investigating criminal dockets. So when this complainant has lost confidence in the National Commissioner, the only relevant independent body will be IDEC, because other authorities are under National Commissioner. So hence this one now, this referral to IDEC, it's basically the complainant is requesting an independent body to investigate my complaints, my criminal dockets. Thank you, Chair.
SC is now 13:30. We are breaking. When we come back, we will take the 3 hands. Let me see. Is it only 3? Yeah. When we come back, we will take those 3 hands. No. We must break. And you must not overwhelm my witness with your hands. You will raise those hands when we come back from break. Thank you. 13:30, we are coming back at 14 hours. Yeah, we'll come back at 14 hours to recover 30 minutes from the 1 hour that we lost.
Recording stopped.